Hi, I'm Mark and I'm all about psychology, tech and productivity, and sometimes Teslas. And you probably clicked on this video because you're thinking about buying a Tesla, maybe using a part exchange or some sort of leasing option, or maybe both, which is what I'm doing. What I'll show you in this video is everything that needs to happen in order to apply a trade-in to a lease purchase for a Tesla, and kind of everything that happens along the way via the website. I found that there were a few quirks with the process, particularly when you're combining trade-in with a lease, that just were very weird, and I ended up having to reach out to Tesla to have it all cleared up. I'll talk you through what happened and perhaps how you could avoid some of the weirdness that I've experienced. Let's get into it. So I will be releasing a video shortly about the reasons why I'm buying a Tesla, and I've chosen to go for a fully EV option. And the short version of this is that my current car, our BMW X3, just costs way too much for the kind of driving we do and the level of mileage that we get through over a year. So let's look at some options here. First of all, I could sell our current car privately, pay off the settlement on the PCP, and then put whatever extra that I made as profit towards the Tesla purchase. Now, I don't like this option because it means that my family might be left without a car for some time, an unknown period of time between selling the BMW and getting the Tesla, so I'm not going to go down that route. Secondly, I could just let my PCP expire, return the car to BMW at the end of my lease, and hopefully receive a sum that represents the difference between what the car is actually worth and what BMW estimated the car would be worth when we initially started the lease. Now, note the word hopefully in that statement. I'm pretty confident that thanks to the pandemic, my mileage is drastically lower than what was estimated when we took the lease out. So the car should be worth more, but it's not a risk I'm really willing to take. Plus, I've got to wait until several months down the line, by which point a situation may have changed. And this brings me to our third option, which is a trade-in. And under this scenario, Tesla will make you a fixed offer for your car, and you can put that money towards either a brand new Tesla or a Tesla from their existing inventory. Now, I wanted to make a video documenting this process because I found it quite difficult to grasp what the exact sequencing should be, and it is quite different from ordering via a more traditional car company. So let's get into the process to follow in order to apply a trade-in and then order a car via a leasing option. And getting your trade-in value is the first step to take. This is nice and easy, much easier in fact than other car companies that I've dealt with. You simply fill in the form online, and I've linked all the sites you need to use below, and it'll ask you to set up a Tesla account if you haven't already. You'll need this later in the process, so you might as well just do this now. You'll eventually get an email through saying how much your car is worth. Now, crucially, this is not necessarily the final price you'll be offered for a trade-in. It's an informed estimate based on what you've told Tesla about the condition of your car, and in order to get the final trade-in price confirmed, you'll need to do some other things. And you'll have 7 days to place your order with Tesla to stand a chance of confirming this trade-in price. Now, don't worry, as you can always go through the trade-in quotation again and again, and you can always cancel the order if things go pear-shaped, and the most you'll lose at this stage is £100. So on to step 2, which is get a referral link and follow it before you complete your order. This is really important for a number of reasons. Firstly, you'll get 1,000 free supercharger miles. Totally free. Now, in internal combustion engine terms, that could be £100, £200 worth of fuel at current prices. So I'm going to leave a referral code in the description below if you want to take the plunge and follow my own link. And full disclosure, if you do that, I'll also get 1,000 free supercharger miles. If you're hoping to support this channel, please consider doing this, as it's even better than costing nothing. It gives both of us something. This step is also really important here, as if you forget to follow a code before you place your order with Tesla, it cannot be applied retrospectively, so you'll lose out on those 1,000 free miles. Step 3 is completing the order for your car. So we've got our trade-in ready, we've followed the referral link, and now it's time to get our configuration sorted. And this is where you select your model spec, paintwork, interior, wheels, and any other extras that you want. I'm going to be ordering the Model 3 long range in the blue metallic paint with the standard black interior and the standard wheels, nothing else fancy here. And following this process gives you your on-the-road price. Next, you need to choose how to pay for your Tesla, whether it's going to be PCP, PCH, cash or a loan. I'm going to go with a PCH, so we'll set this up now. So things like mileage, the initial deposit, and the term of your lease will affect how much your monthly payments are. And here you are asked to pay a fee. So this is a one-off order fee, which is a non-refundable cost should you cancel the order after this stage in the process. So if you are in any doubt about this and you cannot afford to lose £100, don't proceed past this phase. So once you've done this, step 4 is to log into your Tesla account and apply the trade-in to your order. And this is where things started to get a bit strange. So at this stage, you're fully committed for the agreement you've just signed up to without necessarily knowing what your price per month is going to be. I found this a bit odd, and I think it would be really helpful if Tesla could be a bit more transparent about this and maybe give some indicative pricing on the main website so that people could really do some proper financial planning around lease payments. Anyway, once your order is live and provided you're within the 7 days of receiving your trade-in estimate, you can log into your account and apply that trade-in. And first of all, you have to go through the steps of saying where you'll collect the car from. Then you'll be going through to apply the trade-in to your order. And it'll ask you for a number of photos, and it's helpful to have these ready. And this is where things started to get really weird. So once I'd applied the trade-in and it had been accepted, I had to go through again how the car would be financed. And the plan had always been to go with a lease, what's known in the UK as a personal contract hire, or PCH. And this essentially means you don't ever want to keep the car and you simply hand it back at the end of your lease period. But as we can see on screen, when I went to add all of my PCH details, there was a negative value shown at the end of the process. And from what I could work out, it looked like Tesla would owe me money, which didn't seem right. So I ended up having to call and speak to one of their finance specialists who explained that their website isn't designed to handle quite large value trade-ins alongside any kind of lease deal. He also confirmed that there was very little way of knowing exactly how much money would be paid on a monthly basis until the whole thing had been approved. It's a bit odd, this. And if you think about it, actually, without Tesla having gone through and worked out exactly what my equity would be on my BMW, it's really impossible for them to know how much of that equity can be applied to my order as a deposit. So once my current PCP settlement on the BMW is paid off, I'm left with about £2,000 to £3,000 at this point in time. It could be much more than that if my order takes a while to be fulfilled. So I've got some level of knowing how much I can leave as a deposit on top of that equity payment. And just to recap, I wanted to include a more detailed summary of the sequence here, so you can maybe take a screenshot. So in summary, firstly, set up an account with Tesla and get a trade-in estimate. When this estimate comes through, use a referral link. This will take you through to the configuration page where you can choose your spec and confirm your payment method and leave that £100 order fee. Next up, log into your account and apply your trade-in within 7 days of confirming your order. This involves selecting your delivery location, and it's worth noting this can be changed if, for example, a car with your spec comes into stock and it's closer to the delivery location you originally selected. You can then apply your trade-in and upload the required photos of your trade-in vehicle, as well as any official settlement letters of the car you're trading in if it has a finance agreement already running. You'll then be asked to confirm your payment method again. Now don't worry if the amount due looks strange as mine did, as it'll all be sorted out before you collect your car. And finally, completing the registration details in readiness for collection. And the next thing that'll happen is that Tesla will contact you with some options for taking delivery of your new car. And that's it. All you need to do now is sit back and wait for the call to say that your Tesla is ready for collection, which is what I'm going to be doing for the time being. And just a reminder that my top tip for ordering a Tesla is not to forget about the referral code. Even if you don't use mine, make sure that you've got one handy, because those free supercharger miles are particularly valuable. And if you're thinking of financing your Tesla in this way and you've got any questions at all about the process that I've followed or the things that I've encountered, please drop a comment below and I will reply as soon as possible. Meanwhile, if you found this video helpful, please consider dropping a like or a subscribe, because there will be plenty more Tesla videos to come once my delivery date comes round.